Welcome to Unspoken Minutes, where history's hidden whispers come to life. Have you ever wondered what secrets lie behind the famous Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile? Join us as we uncover the untold stories behind iconic historical portraits, revealing the hidden narratives that shape our understanding of these masterpieces. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, so you never miss a moment where art meets mystery. Beyond the brushstrokes and grandeur lies a world of untold stories. Step into the past with us as we unveil the secrets, controversies, and forgotten truths that exist just beneath the surface of some of the world's most celebrated portraits. Prepare to be amazed as we reveal the hidden truths behind these masterpieces. From the secrets of the artist to the lives of the subjects, we dive deep into the captivating narratives that make these works more than just paintings. Let's begin. 1. Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Arguably the most famous portrait in the world, the Mona Lisa has puzzled historians for centuries. Who was the woman with the elusive smile? Most scholars agree she was Lisa Gherardini, a Florentine merchant's wife. But why did da Vinci never deliver the portrait to her family? Some believe the painting was never meant to be a commission, but a personal project da Vinci continued to refine over many years. Others think the painting holds layers of symbolism, coded messages, and mathematical mysteries. The smile, serene yet unreadable, has been analyzed from every psychological and artistic angle. It may symbolize femininity, secrecy, or even da Vinci's own identity. The painting is not just a portrait, it's a living enigma. 2. The Girl with a Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer. This iconic work has been called the Dutch Mona Lisa, and for good reason. But unlike da Vinci's sitter, we don't even know who this girl was. Was she Vermeer's daughter, a servant, a figment of his imagination? Vermeer, known for his use of light and intimate domestic scenes, left behind very little documentation. What makes this painting fascinating is the way the subject turns to look over her shoulder, mid-thought, mouth slightly parted as if about to speak. The earring she wears, that oversized, gleaming one, is likely not even pearl, but polished tin. The portrait blurs the line between reality and idealization, making it a timeless mystery that continues to inspire novels, films, and theories. 3. Napoleon Crossing the Alps by Jacques-Louis. At first glance, this painting is a heroic depiction of Napoleon Bonaparte, leading his army triumphantly through the Alps. But this isn't a documentary. It's propaganda. Napoleon didn't actually cross the mountains on a rearing horse in full uniform. He made the journey on a mule in much less glamorous fashion. David's portrait was part of a deliberate effort to craft Napoleon's image as a larger-than-life military genius. The painting is filled with symbolism, his name etched alongside Hannibal and Charlemagne, the dramatic wind suggesting divine favor. It's a reminder that art doesn't always reflect truth, sometimes it creates it. 4. American Gothic by Grant Wood. One of America's most recognizable paintings, American Gothic depicts a stern farmer and a woman, often assumed to be his wife, standing before a white farmhouse. But the story is more nuanced. The models were actually Wood's sister and his dentist. The house in the background was a real building in Iowa that Wood stumbled upon and found architecturally interesting. The pitchfork, overalls, and expressions helped turn the image into a symbol of American resilience during the Great Depression, even though it was painted before the worst of the economic collapse. Some interpret the painting as a satire of rural conservatism. Others see it as a tribute. Either way, it's a portrait of two people who never existed and yet represent millions. 5. Portrait of Adele Bloch-Bauer by Gustav Klimt. Also known as the Woman in Gold, this glittering portrait was commissioned by a wealthy Jewish banker in Vienna. Adele Bloch-Bauer, the subject, was known for her intellect and elegance, and possibly for her affair with Klimt. The portrait became a symbol of beauty and opulence, but also of loss. During World War II, the Nazis seized the painting, and it hung in an Austrian gallery for decades. It wasn't until 2006, after a long legal battle by Adele's niece, that the painting was returned to the family. It now hangs in New York, a reminder of the personal and historical traumas embedded in art. 6. Las Meninas by Diego Velázquez. Las Meninas isn't just a portrait, it's a mind-bending masterpiece that plays with perspective, identity, and the act of seeing. At first glance, it shows the young Infanta Margaret Teresa surrounded by her attendants, but a closer look reveals Velázquez himself painting the scene, and a mirror reflecting the king and queen. Is the viewer standing where the royals would be? Is Velázquez painting the viewer? The layers of reflection and meaning have made this painting one of the most studied in Western art. Some call it a painting about painting, a visual puzzle that refuses to be solved. 7. portrait of the Arnolfini couple by Jan van Eyck. This 15th century painting is filled with detail and mystery. It's believed to be a wedding portrait, yet no marriage contract exists. The couple, richly dressed, stand in a modest room filled with symbolic objects: a single burning candle, a dog, fruit, a mirror reflecting unseen figures. Some suggest the woman may be pregnant, though this was a sign of fashion at the time. Others think it may be a memorial portrait, as the woman may have died before or shortly after it was painted. Van Eyck even signs his name above the mirror, like a witness to the moment. Whatever the truth, the painting captures a private, almost sacred moment, one that may never be fully explained. 8. Whistler's Mother by James McNeill. Whistler, officially titled Arrangement in Gray and Black No. 1. 1. This portrait of Whistler's mother is a study in simplicity, and yet it has become one of the most famous images of maternal strength and stoicism. Whistler painted it when his mother came to live with him in London. The stark composition, the subdued color palette, the rigid pose, all convey a deep emotional gravity, but it was never intended to become iconic. In fact, it was rejected by several art institutions before gaining fame in France and later in the US. Today, it's a symbol of motherhood, but also of artistic defiance and the beauty of restraint. 9. The Death of Marat by Jacques-Louis David. This painting portrays the revolutionary writer Jean-Paul Marat moments after his assassination in his bath by Charlotte Corday. But it's more than a death scene, it's martyrdom. David, a revolutionary himself, crafted the image to evoke religious paintings of Christ. Marat's pose mimics traditional depictions of saints and saviors. The blood-stained letter in his hand, the quill, the simplicity, all convey sacrifice for a cause. It's political art at its most emotional and strategic, transforming a brutal murder into a spiritual narrative. 10. Self-Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird by Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo's self-portraits are full of symbolism, pain, and resilience. In this one, she wears a thorn necklace that pierces her skin, a hummingbird hangs like a pendant, and black monkeys and cats loom in the background. Painted after her divorce from Diego Rivera and a period of intense suffering, the portrait is layered with references to indigenous culture, Catholic iconography, and personal trauma. It's not just a self-portrait, it's a declaration of survival. These portraits are more than paintings. They are historical documents, emotional diaries, and political statements. Behind every expression, gesture, and backdrop lies a world of stories waiting to be told. Which portrait surprised you the most? What hidden truth do you think still lies behind the canvas? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Unspoken Minutes, where every frame has a secret and every portrait tells more than one story.